Yo, how's it going, everybody? This is your man Miltonacious again. Sorry for not having a face cam and whatnot, as I'm still quite occupied with other things going on. Anyways, I did say I want to actually continue my movie review of Wonder Woman, but boy oh boy, has the news been pouring out this week. So, if y'all didn't know already, E3's been going on. That's one of the hugest video conventions of all time, in which they announce big stuff for any upcoming video game titles for those, including myself, who are video gamers. So, without further ado, we're going to push aside the continued Wonder Woman movie review, but I'm either pushing that aside or not going to continue with it at all, as there are already a bunch of YouTube videos floating around on YouTube with spoiler elements. So if you want to go watch those, then heed my warning if you want to get spoiled and whatnot. So anyways, there are a lot of video game titles that and news and whatnot that have been coming out from E3 lately. So I will talk about the ones, I will outline the ones that I really pay attention to the most, that I've expressed interest in. Probably going to talk about my least favorite news first, and then I'll talk about the ones I'm really interested in. Bear in mind, guys, I'm like going into like so much detail on the games that I'm talking about here, so please bear with me. Thank you so much. So before E3, actually, there was the recent news that we're going to get the next installment of the Pokemon franchise, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. Now, if you guys don't know, Pokemon Sun and Moon are the latest installments of the Pokemon franchise, in which you go to the island of Alola, which obviously is based off of Hawaii. That's the latest installment for the 3DS titles. And it seems by my own knowledge, the Sun and Moon series is getting the Pokemon Black and White treatment. Now, if y'all don't know, Pokemon Black and White was the last running title. It was the last title for the Nintendo 3DS, and during the time in high school when the game came out, people were speculating, oh, the third game will probably be Pokemon Gray, because Pokemon's had a history of having a third game for every generation, the third game featuring like this third mascot of the series, alright? But it turns out they're not going to do that. I mean, who would want to get a game like Pokemon Gray or Pokemon Glacial Gray or something? So they decided to give the third game this treatment of splitting it into two, called Pokemon Black 2 and Pokemon White 2, in which they have this third mascot go through this polymerization Yu-Gi-Oh crap to actually become a fused third mascot. So apparently this is what it looks like for Pokemon Sun and Moon, because the main mascots of Pokemon Sun and Moon look like they have armor or something, but that armor is actually from this Pokemon called Necrozma, which I plan to do like some sort of theory video about, but now I have to like rethink everything from all the YouTube videos that I watched to actually even talk about this psychic Pokemon anymore. I really am kind of at a loss of words, because now I have to like see how everything fits together based on the concrete evidence that we've been given out in the recent Pokemon Sun and Moon trailer. I mean, Ultra Sun and Moon trailer. And obviously symbolism says that it's representative of the solar and lunar eclipse. Whew, I've said quite a mouthful about Pokemon Sun, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. The Ultra comes for the Ultra Beasts, which are the aliens that are featured in the long-running title. Anyways, enough about Pokemon Sun, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'm correcting myself a lot now. More about that game will come at a much later video. But let's talk about the things that have been going on in E3 right now. And wow, first of all, there's this title called Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. So if you guys don't know, Marvel vs. Capcom is a long-time video game running franchise in which, as it states in the title, you have characters from the Marvel comics fighting against the characters from the Capcom franchise. Now, if you all don't know what Capcom is another video game company besides Nintendo that features their own long-running titles such as Street Fighter, Resident Evil, Ghosts and Goblins, Mega Man. Yes, these guys are behind Mega Man, and a lot of other different titles. The news for that game so far, I honestly am disappointed right now too. The character roster they're going to have for Infinite, the latest title in the series, is a lot much smaller than what anybody would anticipate, and they're going to throw in a lot of new characters via DLC, which I don't think was like the best marketing play on their part. And a lot of the characters that we get are barely new. A lot of them are returning. That's good and bad, in which some of the characters are not ones that are really desirable. But I don't even want to talk about the graphics either. It looks like it's coming from a mobile game, yeah. Well, that's because I also found out that the animation team for the fighting animations are also from Marvel Contest. Yeah, Marvel Contest of Champions. That fighting game where you have character versus character from the Marvel game. It's no wonder that the quality just looks like that. Don't get me wrong, the gameplay mechanics right now I feel are like pretty set right now. It's just the aesthetics are just rather not up to par for the general audience overall. So will I get Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? It's really hard to say for me, to be honest. I mean, sure, I'm a Steam player, I'm a PC player, so I'll get on it. But for a while, unless they decide to actually make an Ultimate Edition or like somehow revise the roster along the way, then I don't really think I'm gonna actually get the game. I'm probably gonna stick to Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the previous installment, because that game was a hell of a lot of fun, and I'm probably gonna look more forward to. I look forward to like still picking up that game again and playing it once more. So that's my take on Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Nintendo is actually taking the home field this year. They've got a whole lot of huge stream of games coming out that's going to appeal to all the fans. Super Mario Odyssey. I'm not really too, well, so keen much on the game. I mean, I'm a huge Nintendo kid. I grew up on a lot of Nintendo titles, Nintendo platforming games growing up on my Game Boy, and I also grew up on the Wii too. I also played Nintendo 64 and the Nintendo DS, of course. That was my childhood. Yeah, Super Mario Odyssey. The game looks like it's made on Unreal Engine 4. I can tell probably by the smooth texture of the graphics. And, well, I mean, I would totally get the game, but I'm not really a huge console player nowadays. I mean, technically you could take a Nintendo Switch anywheres, but I have no plans of getting Nintendo Switch anytime soon. I'm probably gonna update to the Nintendo 2DS XL, which is coming out next month. That will be my primary video game tool for YouTubing nowadays. So once I set my Nintendo 2DS XL up, we'll be featuring be expected to see some Nintendo gameplay videos up on here with the whatever titles I can get on my 2DS XL. So Super Mario Odyssey definitely looks like a fantastic game. What I'm just really creeped out is the fact that after I saw the trailer, don't get me wrong, the song is really awesome though. Pretty much for sure, and I swear I thought I heard a little bit of, I don't know which Super Mario theme is. I'm gonna like put it, title it in the video right here below. I'm creeped out by the fact that Mario can use a magical hat to possess things. Oh, don't get me wrong either. I mean, that's a cool gameplay mechanic, but you see right here, Mario possessed a human. I'm scared now. I'm like freaking scared now. Not only that, because I know my Mario storylines and whatnot and history, you not only have to save Princess Peach, but you're in New Donk City, and Mario's girlfriend is there. That's right. Before Mario saved Princess Peach in his very first game, Donkey Kong, he has a girlfriend named Pauline. So, is Mario in an open relationship? Question mark? Theory video to come at some point in time, or I'll find someone else's channel to like reference. But that's my take on Super Mario Odyssey. Oh my god, yes, Kirby on the Nintendo Switch. I really have nothing much more to say. I'm a huge Kirby fan as well. To anyone who has the Nintendo Switch, I hope you get to enjoy that game because all the Kirby titles right now are like so much fun. They combine the best gameplay mechanics of platforming, power-ups, etc. I feel like in a sense Kirby is like an elevated version of Super Mario. But and like the fact that you can be able to like actually like get team players now from the monsters to help you in boss battles and solve puzzles and everything and whatnot. That's pretty fantastic, really. The biggest news I want to talk about is, oh my god, the Metroid series. Metroid Samus Returns. Metroid Samus Returns is based off of the second Metroid game. This is Nintendo's response to another Metroid 2 remake to like shut the game down because of domains and copyrights and whatnot. However, that's actually for a good reason. Little did anyone think that they would actually make their own remake for the 3DS, and that was like the last time they ever make a remake of a platforming game was from Metroid Zero Mission. That was like the remake of the first game. So maybe if they remake Metroid the first game into Metroid Zero Mission, and then the second game into Metroid Samus Returns. And then the third game people know is like Metroid Fusion, right? That was the last title. But they turned that into a... Oh my god, I'm going to so do a video on that. But yeah, Metroid Samus Returns. Super hyped about that. I'm still going to finish up another Metroid 2 remake. Can't wait. So you'll get the perspective of 2D and somewhat 3D. Because I've been a long time Metroid fan, so this is a really redeeming news from Nintendo for me. Because Metroid Prime Federation Force, it really... I didn't play the game, but from everything that I've read and watched, what a disappointment. So that's like my take on the Metroid 2 remake, which everybody, even me, have been waiting for. What else? There's also like a Yoshi game apparently that looks like it's in development. The gameplay mechanics right now actually look pretty interesting in the sense they kind of go back to a little bit of their roots, because that's a mechanic I recognize from Super Paper Mario on the Wii when I first got the Wii. That game hyped me up so much. I did kind of miss that, like, they had the potential of probably adding Yoshi as a character in the game, but I think I'll take that for what it is. Maybe they'll have like another Yoshi title for the 3DS, 2DS series down the line. Nintendo nowadays has been getting back up there after they've had their failures and whatnot ever since the Wii U. So they've been doing a pretty good job for getting their new announcements up for E3. Oh, we also have these Warrior series from Koei Tecmo. You guys know, if you guys heard about Samurai Warriors, Dynasty Warriors, you also probably heard and played of Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U. And now you also got Fire Emblem Warriors, apparently. Who hasn't seen that coming, for anyone who actually know about the Fire Emblem franchise? Fire Emblem Warriors is pretty straightforward. It's the same, most the same gameplay you can expect from Dynasty Warriors and Hyrule Warriors, except with a bit of, obviously, the touch of the franchise's story thrown in. So if you're a fan of like hack and slash, open world hack and slash, campaign dominations, all that good stuff, then Fire Emblem Warriors is definitely for you if you are a fan of the franchise and want to explore that a bit. I do want to say that like the Warriors title series is not something that you can just easily watch. It's like something you should really get yourself into the gameplay itself to have the actual game in order to fully enjoy it. Speaking of Hyrule, nothing much new for the Legend of Zelda series, or whatever that title is called. They've only announced that there's a season pass for it, and besides that, as far as I know, that's all I know about the Legend of Zelda series for now. I think there's also a new Star Fox title, but I'm not really too keen on the Star Fox franchise. So if any of you want to look into that, be my guest. I think like E3 is either like wrapping up or coming at an end at the moment I get this video up. But these are the titles that I'm really, really pumped for from E3. I totally can't wait for sure. But yeah, and then I'm gonna make a video for like each of these titles, talking about them and whatnot, everything I know and gameplay. As far as I actually may start a video series for another Metroid 2 remake that's gonna be finished and continued somewhere along the lines to commemorate. I'm tongue twisting here. To commemorate the release of Metroid Samus Returns. So stick around for that. I'm definitely on hiatus with these like Let's Play series, but that doesn't mean I'm putting an end to them. We'll just wait and see. So for now, if there's anything else you want to know about E3 or whatnot, please let me know in the comments below, or reach out to me on my social media as well. And is there any other video? I think that's like most of it from all the video game news that I covered that I've expressed interest in. So if you like this commentary video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, follow me on social media and the links in the description below. And if you want to check out more news about E3 and whatnot, be sure to head over to Nintendo's title as well. They got like recorded live streams of the huge convention that everybody's been so hyped up for this entire year. You can also be able to find some pretty neat articles that gave like incredible summaries that express the event a lot more adequately than I can be orally. So yeah, once again, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on social media. Thank you all for listening and watching, and please stay tuned for the next coming videos, which I'll be talking about the titles that I mentioned in this video. For now, peace out.